Nah, that smoke coming from the alternator, that's regulatory, right? It's time to get up, buddy. You ready to go to Grandma's? No, okay. I love you too, buddy. Say hey to the camera.
Camera.
You ready to go?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so if you could please not pay attention to the mess that's in the background of this video. Usually my house doesn't look like that, but I've been pretty slack here lately, so don't judge me. But anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. Give me 5. Alright. What's up everybody and welcome back to another video, and if you can't tell by this video, it's gonna be a little bit different. Today I'm gonna be taking you guys with me throughout my daily life, pretty much what I do at work and my normal day.
Ball!
What is that?
It's a ball and then it's a ball.
Yeah.
Ball.
Ball field.
That's a ball field.
That's softball or baseball?
That ball is a ball.
Baseball.
Daddy, here to this gun.
You got a gun?
Daddy got a gun.
Are you saying I got a gun? I do got guns. I love how my son talks in third person. Tucker see the tractor. Tucker see that. Tucker see this. What? What did Tucker do? I don't know. What did Tucker do? Tucker fall down? When did you fall down? Tucker fall down the stairs. He hasn't fell down the stairs. I don't know what he's talking about. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be doing a video today on pretty much my daily life, just taking you through my day at my job, and hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get right into this. We finally arrived. And 30 minutes late. Time to go make me some cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls. I can deal with that. I don't know about you guys, but I freaking love cinnamon rolls. They're the best things in the world for breakfast. I like the MR2s. I've never been a real big fan of the engines that's in them. Got an exhaust leak somewhere.
Hey, all you gotta do is just upvolt it.
Yeah, get a new one. It's got an aftermarket downpipe and stuff.
It sounds so much better with that being fixed.
Yeah, I know.
Too raspy.
It is raspy.
But it sounds like one of those on-the-road compressors you hook into your cigarette lighter.
Yeah. MR2. We don't get to see many of these around here, but this is actually a really nice one. Alright, let's get this little fuse installed. Alternator fuse. I actually was working on this car yesterday and I accidentally grounded the alternator, so I had to put a fuse in it. Come on now. There we go. And also had to put a crankshaft seal in it because it was leaking oil out of the crank seal. Gotta hook the battery up. Socket is not fitting that good because of where it's at. This is actually a car. It's a little Honda Civic my dad sold to a guy. So I don't know how long my batteries are gonna last today, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to charge them at least once. But it is running, it sounds good, and hopefully there's no more oil leaks. How you like our hood prop? Big giant stick. The hood prop for this thing has taken a vacation and went somewhere. Anyways, gonna let it run and make sure it's not leaking oil and back it out. So far so good, nothing, that little spot right there that you can see, it's just where I sprayed it down. But nothing leaking, nothing on the ground. That's good. That's where I sprayed it down. There's no fresh oil there, I promise. I don't know if you guys noticed in any of my other videos, but I love freaking chewing gum. So if you notice me chewing in my videos, that's why. I'm gonna be honest with you. That piece of gum's hard as a brick. Aw, why you pulling my way? Look, another Honda. Well, Acura, same thing. Check out this sweet, absolutely awesome right-hand drive conversion swap. The belt's not even tight enough. Jared, you want to buy one of these for your 300?
I'll buy one of those.
If you buy one for your 300, I'll buy one for my Mustang. Just imagine though if you got in a wreck and like you smashed your knees against that or something.
It'd be a wrap.
Yeah, you'd
have no knees left.
You'd have no knees. You had no kneecaps. You
But
have
see,
broken
you have
legs.
all the rubber bands in it for, so should you have a severe laceration,
yeah.
you could tie it off like a tourniquet.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why those rubber bands are. God, there's like a million of them.
There's lots in there.
And this thing's really dirty. It is a mail truck, but still, mine wouldn't be that nasty. If I get 1 million likes on this video, I will put one of these conversion kits in my Mustang. The reason why I say 1 million is because I'm not putting one in my Mustang. And I highly doubt this video will ever get to 1 million likes. If it does, probably still not doing it. Must be Honda Day at the shop. Oh man, it's tow truck city out here. We got tow trucks everywhere. That's a good thing though, because the shop's been slow for like the past month, so we need some work. All right, let's get this bad girl out of the shop here. Backing up.
Backing up.
Good thing about not being monetized, I can play whatever music I want on this channel. Bye, little Honda. Never come back. All right, time for the next Honda. So this Acura right here, guys, the dude sent it to somebody to do, you know, it was really cheap to put a water pump on. We priced it here for him, but couldn't afford it, which is fine. I mean, he's only like 17. But he took it, had it done cheap somewhere, and the timing belt is wrong. The timing's wrong. So hopefully it doesn't have any bent valves, because if the timing's far enough off, it's gonna have some bent valves, and that costs a lot of money. Eve, God, this car's heavy. Tony, are you pushing? I thought Hondas were supposed to be light. Well, at least it's got bolts and stuff in it. It's not completely messed up. Ooh, I don't know, there's some broken things down there. Anyways, let's get to it. See guys, this is the main reason why you don't want to do cheap. Cheap isn't always better. But let's get this thing tore apart and see how bad the timing's off. So I got the bottom cover off, and I don't know if you can tell, but there's some water right there that is antifreeze, so it's still leaking from somewhere, either a bolt hole or they just didn't get the surface clean enough. I still hadn't checked the timing yet, but before we do any replacing parts, we definitely need to get the timing right and make sure it fires up and doesn't have any bent valves. Alright guys, so we got everything tore down, everything's off of it. I don't know if you can see it through there, but got it all off. Just got to get the marks lined up, get the bottom done first, and then see where the top's at. Let's see if I can get it in here. I got the marks lined up as close as you can possibly get them. I'm not feeling too good about this one. It gets to a tight spot right there at top dead center where it's supposed to be on the crank, and I don't want to force it, but I got bad feelings about this one. And I know what you guys are thinking, why didn't you spin the motor over first to check? Well, the kid wants it done anyway, so I had to tear it down. So even if the car skips or doesn't run right, he still wants it done just to see. Hopefully we get lucky, but I kind of doubt it. Okay, so they didn't mark the cam gears at all, so I don't think they actually knew the motor had to be in time. That is off by about at least 10 teeth. The mark is actually about right there, and it should be right here. And this front cam gear actually has 4 different marks on it, so if you do not know what you're doing, actually I lied, I think it has 6 different marks on it. If you don't know what you're doing, yeah, you could get it off really easy. I guess now is just to get the timing belt back to where it needs to be and see and pray if it runs good or not. So after further inspection and getting all the marks where they need to be, as you can see the yellow marks, I got yellow over there, yellow here, and yellow on the crank, and everything's lined up where it needs to be. This front cam gear was off about 90 to 100 degrees off. The back cam was about every bit of 90 degrees off, and that's not good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna have some bent valves, but let's just continue with it, and once I get it all put back together and ready to test fire, we'll take and pick the camera back up. All right, so I'll have the car far enough put back together to where I can just fire it up and make sure that it's gonna be okay. So everybody cross your fingers. All right, everybody say a prayer for this, man. Come on, baby. Oh, wow. It's okay. Dude, that is a miracle right there. All right, let's go ahead and cut it off. That is crazy. I would have never suspected this thing would have ran. Like literally, guys, when I was turning the motor, you could spin it and it would get to a spot like where it was touching the valves. Surprisingly, he got away with it. Which, my luck, the thing would have 50 bent valves, holes in the pistons. Yeah, I don't have any luck when it comes to stuff like that. Like, if it was my car, it'd be done. It'd be blown up, for sure. But this dude apparently has a horseshoe somewhere. A golden horseshoe and some 4-leaf clovers. Are we gonna have a shop rants with Jared today?
We could.
We can? We gotta find something that's really annoying. Like taking stuff to a shop and paying a quarter of the price to get a quarter of the work. With this thing being okay, what I'm gonna do is take and get it all back together and pick the video up here in the next clip. Well, no bolts left over, so that must mean I'm done. And what I was saying earlier about possibly having bent valves and stuff, well, if the timings are off on these Honda motors and a lot of other motors, they're interference motors. So if you get the timing off, the pistons and the valves share the same space. So if the valves try to open when the piston's still up, that's where you get your bent valves. But this guy got lucky. So I guess let's get it out of here and get on to the next one. And another one bites the dust. All right, guys, it's definitely time for me to take a lunch break. So while I'm doing that, I'm gonna charge my cameras and pick up the video here in a second. All right, so we're back from lunch now, and I got confirmation from the office, aka my dad, the boss, that we got to take and get a battery, put in this Honda Odyssey, and see if the transmission's good, and then if that's okay, we need to put an alternator on it. Wish me luck. I hope I make it. I don't have really far to go, but we got a short little route we take around the shop, but just to check the transmission out, should be fine. Battery light, that's not good. So far the transmission feels fine. It kind of feels like it downshifts a little hard, but that's about it. So honestly, I think it's probably okay. But it definitely does need a alternator because it is not doing anything. Nah, that smoke coming from the alternator, that's regulatory, right? Yeah, that's normal operations. Alright guys, so I got this finally cooled off where it was so hot. But the alternator, as you can see, is right here. And to get these out, I usually just suck the Freon out with the AC machine here and take this line loose and lay it over to the side, and then it'll come out right through this hole. But let's see if we can't get it out. Gotta work all day long. Work. I sing my song. There it is. I know it'd come out. Okay, so that was a little harder than I remember. It came out. Got it right here, and this thing is absolutely junk. It smells like it has been on fire. It smells like burning, Jared.
Smells like burning.
Ooh, pretty. Fixed it, and done. Alright, so I got the van fixed. It's doing pretty good. As you can see, no more battery light. battery light goes off. Everything else seems to be working good. The AC, and put a new belt on it, and it should be good to go. Hopefully the customer's happy. But it is time to lock the shop down, get out of here, go home, eat some dinner, hang out with the family. Lights out. Now we're off to the grandparents' house to see what she has cooked for dinner. What is up? We have made it to my grandparents. Where's Tucker? He's asleep. Are you feeding him? Do you mind feeding him and being on YouTube? No. No? You kiss me on camera? You give me some tongue? No. I tried. Oh, stuffed. Come here, you wanna play in the sand? That's gonna do it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this type of content, just something different to bring to the channel. That way it's just not all about my car, you know, it's just something different. Like I said before, I do have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, by December 31st. And if you guys could please help me out and so hit the subscribe button, hit the like button down below, I'd really appreciate it and it'd really help out my channel. But that's going to do it for me. In the meantime, I'm going to go hang out with the family, chill out with them. I really appreciate it, guys. And until next time, it's your boy Busted Knuckle. We'll see you.